Like, Tim, did you ask Joe to come on? And I was like, oh, he's got a show. He's a busy guy. And I was like, well, hey, Joe, you want to break the internet? You know, Michael's
We're not
really
breaking
excited.
the internet, bitch. I'm just showing up at your weird trailer. That's the truth, right?
Rosebud.
Yes.
Yeah. Gulf of Tonkin, Operation Northwood.
It's always been lies.
They've always
Mass
been lies.
destruction.
Right. This is the way they do business.
The New York Times refused to report that Germany was targeting Jews.
Exactly.
So how do
Yes,
we,
because that would be buying into identity politics at the time, because Jews were white, and that's what Hitler said. Jews weren't white.
And the
So they
government knew about it, and they covered it up,
Yes.
including the railroads, which they could have stopped, but they decided not
Yes,
to.
there's
Wait,
a
wait,
book
wait.
called
So
Buried. Hold on, let me just make one point. There's a book called Buried by the Times. Look it up.
Yep.
And this was how they covered it up, because they didn't want to buy into what Hitler was saying.
how is it now different? You know, if they've been, I think they've been lying the whole time.
Yes.
But how are we now figuring it out? Right?
Well, I'll tell you what's about to happen. They're devaluing the currency on purpose to crash all the world of currencies
not the-
and bring out the Great Reset.
That's not what we're talking about, Alex.
No.
This is the Build Back Better agenda, Malice.
No, you're asking Malice
You
why
guys
it's
gotta learn how to
happening.
do this.
No,
This is how
why
you do
it's
this.
more obvious.
When a guy starts talking, you don't talk over him.
Passing 2 DUIs, felony burglary, 2 counts of carrying a firearm while intoxicated.
Bro, this is
So,
cult shit.
yeah, yep.
We're in a cult.
Yes.
This is a
Yes,
cult.
dude.
Tell us, Joe. Tell us. We're in a cult.
Tell us, Joe.
Tell us, Joe.
Joe Rogan.
Speak to us, leader.
How does the Kool-Aid taste?
Shut up, Malice.
Dr. Joe.
How's the
Not-
Kool-Aid?
No, we are in a cult.
Not-
Joe, start over.
This information is not based on reality. This is
Yes.
a left-wing cult, and they're pumping stuff out, and then they're confirming this belief. They're all getting together, and they're ignoring contrary evidence.
Yes.
They're ignoring any narrative that challenges their belief about what happened, and they're not looking at it realistically. They're only looking at it like you would look at it if you're in a fucking cult.
Sounds
It's
like
a
religion.
Weird left. Cult is a religion that's just like it's
just-
just
yeah.
older. You know, I had
Non-theistic
a bit about it. They're
Well,
like,
the cult doesn't let you ask questions. Keep Joe, go ahead.
an actual 17-year-old boy. They're boys.
He's more of a man than any of those police
He
officers.
did a very
were.
good
You
job.
son of a bitch with
for
your
what he coulda
fucking
done.
cut nose.
Hey, but at the same
Jack
time,
Nicholson in Chinatown, they cut his nose.
But
But
Joe-
talk too much shit.
Hey, but
back
Joe,
to
you were
that.
saying it's all rhetorical. What's the answer then?
I don't have an answer, bro. Come on, man. Putting a lot on my shoulder.
No,
I
but-
do love the constant, like, Joe, tell us. You know, Alex is
Well,
like,
I mean, he
Joe.
ain't gonna be here the whole time. I mean, yeah,
I know,
yeah.
but still, you know.
Joe, just
He's
fix
the
the world
only-
already,
he's a
all right? What are you
professional.
doing? Come on,
He's
all
a
right? We're waiting
professional.
here.
He's trying to guide this thing.
Do everything
What
for
was the
us.
question?
And see, I am kissing Joe's
gonna
ass
get
because he's
crazy.
really politically smart. I knew this 20 years ago, but he's doing it now. Exactly. They're clearly prepositioning Buttigieg to take over.
If Trump wasn't around, you look at Ron DeSantis, you go, that's the guy.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
strong.
Or Pence.
He's reasonable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shut the
Dude, treat yourself.
Pfizer
and
loves you.
Take yourself.
Take
care of
your
yourself.
take your booster shot.
Fauci
Well,
is
he said
good.
wars.com.
Now they're doing
This show's outrageous.
New York has announced booster shots.
I'm not comfortable here.
The UK now. It's now. It's,
Fucking trailer on the side of the road. Talking shit about
Welcome
that.
to
Don't
the
you
Hill.
know who I-
It's on there. You're right. I want hundreds of shots, and I think Trump's wonderful. Then Alex Jones is saying,
look,
"I'm
hold
sick
on,
of
hold on,
I'm
hold on.
sick of fucking
Let's-
Trump,
wait,
and I'm
wait,
sick
we
of
gotta
all
chill,
these
we gotta
fucking
chill, we
people."
gotta
Why
chill,
haven't you
chill.
guys gotten him drunk yet? This is
No,
a
no,
show.
no.
I speak. It's not stopping. It's not stopping.
You think-
This is why I tell people
Michael,
it doesn't
Michael,
matter.
Michael.
It's not left or right. It's
Okay,
not
okay,
Republican
let's
or
get
Democrat.
Michael,
okay,
They're
this
going
is
to
what-
vote
okay,
Democrat.
This is why you can't have this many people on a fucking podcast. Everybody just starts yelling.
Okay,
As if
let
they're
me
saving lives.
correct this.
Hurts it gets 5 million views.
But if you're flipping through the channels, are you really into it? Is
No.
it something you're looking forward to? I mean, how many people are actually looking forward to
No,
watching
you're like,
any
look
of
at
those-
Brian
the cult.
Stelter. He's a sack of filth. He's a fake
What
fraud.
the fuck are you saying?
They
Why
laugh-
are we listening to Sink Turd?
It's not about why are we. It's about why does he have millions of subscribers and get 30 million
'Cause
views
he was
per
forced
month?
fed to everybody.
Why are you distracting me when I have to leave? You keep going down these dark alleys.
Oh, dude,
There's
it's
no
just
answers.
getting
There's
dark.
more
Klaus
people
Schwab,
that
can
are
we go?
incorrect.
Hey,
No,
Joe's
listen,
got to
let me
go.
make a point. Let me make
Let's
my
get a
point
final
is-
statement
What's
from the
the
great
point?
Joe Rogan.
It's I love the idea that we can bring everyone together, but some people are just diametrically
but
opposed
it's
to what we believe in.
obvious. After a while, you watch that guy talk, and you're like, "It's just like
All right, let me get a question into Joe before he's got to
These
go.
are silly people.
Let me get a question.
Well, hold on. There's so many fucking silly people. You know, like you don't have to take into consideration their statements about every fucking thing that happens with every person. You realize they're silly. You know they're silly. That's why you brought them up. Ignore them.
No. I didn't bring him up because he's silly. I brought him up because he gets tens of millions of
No,
views.
he doesn't.
Yes, he
does
does. He
Does
does.
not. If you look at all the views, but how many individual unique people are there? It's not tens of millions.
No.
It's
I'm not
nonsense.
talking about unique. I'm just
Right,
saying.
but it's the same fucking people. It's like if tens of millions of people, they put out a lot of content. They have 100,000.
Okay, Joe's got to go. Can I ask one
500,000.
question? Can I ask one question?
But it doesn't matter.
Joe-
You agree with them or disagree with them. You don't. If you don't agree with them, you don't have to keep bringing them up. over and over and over again. Just fucking ignore them.
They're only-
yeah.
Ask this one question.
Disagree.
Because I've been big in the media for 20-something years.
course
You've
you
been huge
disagree,
forever.
That's why they cut your nose.
Listen, but this is a real question.
Son of a
so I know
bitch.
you don't want to sound
Fucking
rock
snitch.
star or arrogant.
him.
About,
Fucking
yeah,
snitch.
fuck him.
cut his
He's a
nose.
horrible person.
Yeah, fuck you.
It's fake.
Come right here,
Fuck
Jones.
you.
You wanna
Bring
fight?
it. Bring. Come
You gotta
on.
watch. Yeah, don't hurt
Jack
me.
Nicholson.
Let me ask
I'm a
that.
gorilla.
Chinatown. You
Ask,
son of a
ask,
bitch.
ask,
They
ask,
cut your
ask,
fucking nose.
Joe, let me ask this
Look what they
question.
did to his
Okay,
nose.
Boomer. We all saw your meme.
Boomer.
Hey, Joe. I love it.
I'm Generation
He's
X.
giving you attention here. Joe, seriously, answer the question. What is it like to not just be probably the most famous person other than like a president right now in the world, but to have done it independently on your own? That's a major sea change. I celebrate that. I'm blessed to know you. You're a great guy. What is it like to be at the epicenter
I
of
don't
the
think about
zeitgeist?
that. If I thought about that, I'd be fucked.
It seems like as you've gotten right in the middle of the zeitgeist, you've gotten more politically involved. Not because you wanted to, but you feel like you needed to because you're a
Well,
good guy.
it's not that I got in the middle of the zeitgeist. This pandemic exposed the fragility of our society. That so many people are willing to give up their freedom for this like bizarre fake security that doesn't exist. Like you're talking about the most unsecure thing ever, a pandemic virus that's going through people, and then a solution, a medical solution that doesn't entirely work. And everybody's like forcing you to get involved and take this and ignore all risks because they did, and they want you to be on their side. It's madness. And as soon as you see that kind of madness, if you don't say something, then you fall into tyranny. And that's what the fuck is happening. And whether or not people realize what they're doing, most of the people that are doing it are cowards. Because if you stand up and you say, hey, I don't think you should vaccinate children, people are, they start freaking out like fucking Donald Sutherland in fucking Invasion of the Body
They attack
Snatchers.
McConaughey.
That's what it is. It's like everybody's scared. Like you can't even have the
It's like
conversation.
Tim Pool and you cussed.
But here's the thing.